Hello, today we are going to learn about figure of speech. A figure of speech is used in both prose and poetry. It is a form of expression which departs from the plain way of expressing an idea and for emotional or literary effect says more or less than what is strictly necessary. Figure that comes from Latin word which means something remarkable. So, it may be compared with an ornamental dress which when we wear, it looks more beautiful, gaudy. So, when it is used in literature, it is made more beautiful, interesting language. It may be classified into several parts. First of all, figures based on similarity, then figures based on difference, then figures based on association, fourth, figures based on imagination, fifth, figures based on indirectness, and sixth, figures based on sound, and the last but not the least, figures based on construction. So today we are going to discuss about figures based on similarity. These are simile, metaphor, allegory, parable, and fable. Let's move on. What is simile? A simile is a figure of speech in which a likeness or similarity between two different things is stated in an explicit way. Explicit means when the word of comparisons such as like, so, such as are used clearly in a comparison. So first example, that is her locks were yellow as gold. Here locks are compared with gold, the material. And here the word of comparison as is clearly expressed the similarity between locks and gold. That's the color of these two things is yellow. Let's know what is metaphor. Metaphor is a figure in which a comparison is made between two different things in an implicit way, but not clearly stated here. That means the words of comparison, that is such, like, as, these type of words are not used here, but in simile we have seen these words are used. The first example, I will drink life to the lees. Here life is compared to the lees, two unlike things. So this is called metaphor. Life and lease are two unlike things, but a comparison is made between two different unlike things. But here the words of comparison is not used here, such as like, such as. So we may call it this comparison is not clearly stated. Another comparison is the camel is the sheep of the desert. Here, camel is compared with the sheep. Two unlike things, camel and sheep. But a comparison is made between these two words. But here, words of comparison like, such, as, these type of words are not used here. So, this comparison is expressed in an implicit way. So implicit means suppressed way. So it is not clearly stated. Implicit means it is not clearly stated. Okay. Then we will know about allegory. An allegory is a story within a story. Actually, an allegory is a detailed description of one thing under the image of another. It is a long fictitious narrative founded on a comparison between one set of facts with another, having some likeness in their own features. We can find allegory in Swift's Gulliver Travels, Milton's Paradise Lost. Then we will come to know about parable. Parable is a figure of speech in which a short fictitious story is found that illustrates a moral attitude or a religious principle. We can find in the parable of the Good Samaritan and the parable of the prodigal son. Then, the last but not the least, a fable. Fable is a short, fictitious narrative consists of an analogy of certain events of the animal world with those of the human world. We can find in beast fables animals talk and act like the human types they represent. It generally exemplifies a moral thesis or a principle of human behavior. So it is called fable. Allegory, parable, and fable are not most important, but simile and metaphor are most important. So if you like my videos, then share my videos and do subscribe my channel. Thank you.